Good morning, you guys. Come spend a typical morning with us as a stay-at-home mom to a 2-year-old. And then we head right downstairs to make coffee. Now, I made a huge switch in my coffee routine when I was clearing my acne and healing my gut. And this is the only coffee that I drink. It is an organic, mold-free coffee that is infused with reishi. And then I always add collagen. Sometimes it's this MCT oil and collagen mixture, and sometimes it's just plain collagen. But regardless, this is my go-to coffee. Then, after I make my coffee, we head in and just do a little bit of playtime. My son loves anything with trains and cars right now, so I usually sit on the floor with him and play, and I also try to get in a devotional. Now, this doesn't always happen. Sometimes he wants me to play with him, and that's what I do. Whenever he wants me to play or interact, I really try to focus on him and get my devotional done. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Then he asked to watch a little bit of TV, which I was okay with, so we turned on some Wild Kratts, and I headed over to just finish my devotional. Typically in our mornings, he will want to watch about 20 minutes of TV, and I will say in the beginning I was so hesitant, but he really will only watch about 20 minutes, and I find that this just gives me that time to myself to have my quiet time, do my devotional, and get centered for the day. So I've let that go of being a no screen mom, if you will, and we just do a little bit of screen time. So then I finish my devotional, I drink my coffee, I take some breaths, and I just really get centered for the day. And I find that this helps me become more patient and get through the day a little bit nicer. And then we do a little bit of nursing. Yes, he is still nursing. It's more of a comfort thing. After that, I go in and I take my vitamins. Right now, I am just really focusing on nutrient repletion because I am still breastfeeding and you lose a ton of minerals and vitamins when you do that. So that is what I am focusing on. Then it's breakfast time. I have been loving this cottage cheese parfait bowl thing, if you will. It is so delicious. I do some cottage cheese, and then I do a little bit of this chocolate raspberry granola. And then I also add some more cacao nibs for crunch. And then I add whatever berries we have on hand. This morning it was blueberries, and then I add a little bit of honey. Then I sit and we finish our Wild Kratts episode while I eat my breakfast. Sometimes he'll have a little bit of a bite or two as well. And then we head upstairs to get ready for the day. I needed to organize and clean because, like I said, we had been traveling and we had been sick, so my bathroom was a complete disaster, and it really does not help my crazy mom brain when there's stuff everywhere. And then as far as skincare goes, I usually only wipe my face down with a warm washcloth in the morning. I don't tend to fully wash it. And then I have been trying the Korean skincare method with the whole toning method. So I have been using a lot of toners, and really I've only been using 2, but I've been layering them, and I have been absolutely loving the way it has made my skin feel. I feel like my products can just soak in so much better. I used to feel like my products just kind of sat on top of my skin and never actually soaked in and did anything. But adding in this toning method has truly changed the game for me. So I do that first, and then I go in with my serums. In the morning, I just focus on vitamin C and hydration with some hyaluronic acid, and then I absolutely love this Cell Renew serum from Clearstem. It has some reishi mushroom in there, hyaluronic acid. It's just so moisturizing and revitalizing to the skin. And then I combine my day cream and my sunscreen together before I put it on because I find it just melts into my skin so much better. I do prefer to use more of a zinc-based sunscreen, so it can sometimes give me a little bit of a white cast, but I find if I mix it with my cream, my day cream, it soaks in so much better and you can hardly see it. Then we definitely got to add a little bit of deodorant because we don't want to smell. My allergies were insane today, and so I opted not to do any sort of makeup because my eyes were just constantly watering. I was blowing my nose left and right. The only thing we did was a little bit of brow gel just to keep those suckers in place. I had to do something with my hair. I have thick, curly, frizzy hair, and it sometimes is just ruthless to deal with, and so I oftentimes opt for hats just because it's easy. I feel like they look cute and I can just throw my hair up in a ponytail and call it a day, and so that's what we did. Always have to do laundry. Is anyone else? The laundry never ends. It never ends. There's always some sort of laundry to do. Today I was doing our bedding and our comforter. And honestly, I have been having the biggest fight with our washing machine. It's on its last leg, and honestly, I just don't want to get a new one, but we really need a new one. So I kind of put stuff in the washer and hope and pray that it doesn't beep at me 10 minutes later that it doesn't want to work. So I usually try to get myself completely ready before I get my son dressed because, as you will see in a minute, it can be a little bit of a fight. He is in this phase right now where he absolutely loves running around in a circle on the bed and then jumping and laughing. It is the cutest thing ever. I have to say, I think this stage, he just turned 2, is by far my favorite so far. Once we got dressed, we had to put our shoes on. And like I said, things can be a little bit of a fight, but you know, this is really where getting centered in the morning and just reminding myself to be patient really helps, because while we didn't necessarily have any place to go, I was just trying to get us out of the house so that we could have a nice day, get some fresh air, because if I don't make a point to get out of the house, we both will go absolutely stir crazy. I decided we were going to go to the beach and ride his bike today because he absolutely loves this little Strider bike. He is doing so good on it. I had to run to keep up with him. It has been so cool just to watch him progress on this thing, and I think we're pretty much ready for actual pedals soon, but I did a little bit of jogging next to him. It was kind of a gloomy day, but it was just so nice to be outside. And then we came home and it was time to go down for a nap.
Say night-night.
Night-night.
Night-night. Yeah? Say night-night. Night-night.